In a cozy little house with a big, bright garden lived a 7-year-old boy named Toby. Toby had messy blonde hair that bounced when he ran and a smile that could make even the rainiest day feel sunny. He loved his garden more than anything. It was a special place, filled with tall sunflowers, sweet-smelling roses, and tiny daisies that danced in the breeze. One warm afternoon, Toby was humming a happy tune while watering his favorite red tulips. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and everything felt just right. As he gave the flowers a gentle drink, he heard a sound. It was very soft, almost like a whisper on the wind. Meow! Toby paused, holding his little green watering can. He looked left, then right. He saw a busy bee buzzing around a lavender bush and a fat ladybug crawling up a leaf. But nothing that could make that sound. He shrugged and went back to watering. Meow. There it was again, a little louder this time. It sounded tiny and a little bit sad. Curiosity piqued. Toby put down his watering can and started to investigate. He tiptoed through the grass, his eyes scanning every corner of the garden. Hello, is someone there? He called out softly. He checked behind the big oak tree, peered under the wooden bench, and even looked inside an empty birdhouse. Nothing. He was about to give up when he heard the sound one more time, coming from near the colorful flower pots lined up against the fence. Mew. Toby crept closer, moving as quietly as a mouse. He peeked behind a big terracotta pot painted with a cheerful sun, and there, huddled in the shade, was the source of the mysterious sound. It was a kitten, a very, very tiny kitten. It had soft fur with patches of gray and white, big blue eyes that looked a little scared, and a cute pink nose that twitched nervously. The kitten shivered slightly as it looked up at Toby. It was all alone and seemed very lost. Toby's heart melted. He knelt down slowly, so he wouldn't frighten the little creature. Hey there, he whispered in his kindest voice. It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. He held out his hand, palm up, and waited. The kitten sniffed his fingers cautiously, its tiny whiskers tickling his skin. After a moment, it took a hesitant step forward and nudged his hand with its head. Toby smiled. He gently scooped the kitten up into his arms, cradling it against his chest. It was so light, like a little ball of fluff. The kitten stopped shivering and started to purr, a soft, rumbling sound that vibrated through Toby's shirt. Don't worry, little one, Toby whispered, stroking its back. You're safe with me. I'll help you find your way home. The kitten snuggled closer, feeling warm and secure in Toby's arms. Toby decided the first thing to do was to find its owner. This little furball had to belong to someone who was probably very worried. He carried the kitten out of his garden and onto the quiet street of his neighborhood. His first stop was Mrs. Gable's house next door. Mrs. Gable was a sweet old lady who loved to bake cookies and had a big, fluffy ginger cat named Marmalade. Toby knocked on her door. Hi, Mrs. Gable, he said politely when she answered. I found this little kitten. Do you know who it might belong to? Mrs. Gable adjusted her glasses and peered at the kitten. Oh, what a darling. But no, dear, that's not one of mine. Marmalade is far too lazy to have little ones, she chuckled. But good on you for trying to find its home, Toby. You're a good boy. Toby thanked her and continued on his mission. He went from house to house, his steps full of purpose. He asked Mr. Henderson, who was washing his car. He asked the Miller twins, who were riding their bikes. He even asked the mailman, who knew everyone on the street. Everyone thought the kitten was adorable, but no one recognized it. As he walked, Toby talked to the kitten in a soothing voice. We're going to find your family, I promise. They must miss you very much. The kitten seemed to understand, occasionally looking up at him with its big, trusting eyes and letting out a soft purr. They were walking past a big park when the kitten suddenly grew restless. It wriggled in Toby's arms, its little paws pushing against his shoulder. Before Toby could get a better grip, the kitten made a playful leap. It landed softly on the grass and, with a flick of its tail, scampered away. "Hey, wait, come back," Toby called, surprised. The kitten didn't run far. It darted straight towards a tall maple tree at the edge of the park and started playfully batting at a fallen leaf. Toby jogged after it, laughing. "You're a fast one, aren't you?" As he reached the tree, he heard another voice. It was a girl's voice, and it sounded frantic. "Mittens! Mittens! Where are you?" Toby looked up and saw a girl about his age, with long brown pigtails, running out from a house across the street. Her face was streaked with tears, and she was looking around desperately. The little kitten's ears perked up at the sound of her voice. It let out an excited mew and ran right towards her. "Mittens!" the girl cried, her face lighting up with relief. She knelt down just as the kitten reached her and scooped it into a big hug. "Oh, Mittens, I was so worried. I thought I'd lost you." She hugged her pet so tightly, burying her face in its soft fur. Toby walked over, a wide, happy smile spreading across his face. He felt a warm feeling in his chest. He had done it. He had helped the kitten find its home. The girl looked up at Toby, her eyes still a little teary, but now there were tears of joy. "Did you find her? Is that how she got here?" Toby nodded. "I found her in my garden. She was all alone, so I was trying to find her family. Thank you, thank you, thank you," the girl exclaimed, beaming at him. "Her name is Mittens. She must have slipped out when my mom opened the door. I looked everywhere. You're a hero." Toby blushed. "I was just happy to help." The girl stood up, still holding Mittens. "My name is Lily. What's yours?" "I'm Toby," he replied, to show her gratitude. Mittens wriggled in Lily's arms until she was close enough to rub her furry little head against Toby's cheek. Her purr was louder than ever. It was her way of saying thank you, too. Toby giggled as the kitten's whiskers tickled him. He gently stroked its head one last time. "I'm glad you're safe now, Mittens," he said softly. Lily smiled at him. "Do you want to come in and play? Mittens really likes you, and I have a brand new puzzle we could do." Toby's eyes lit up. "I'd love that." And so, what started as a quiet afternoon in the garden turned into the beginning of a wonderful new friendship. Toby didn't just find a lost kitten that day. He found a new friend named Lily, and as they walked back to her house together, with Mittens purring happily between them, Toby knew it was a day he would never, ever forget.